The season's not over, but it's an emotional night nonetheless.
So we're about to get underway. Mason LaCroix, Max Derwackler, the goaltenders, and we're underway here on senior night in East Haven. Benji Brown with the first shot of the game, just 8 seconds in. Geo, Saturday night, East Haven beat North Haven 7-1. That was one of the most complete wins we've seen this year.
Yeah, it really was, man. It was a really aggressive game between both teams, and East Haven wanted to show how good they really were, and they put a lot of good effort out there.
Another shot from Benji Brown, 12 seconds in. I get the feeling Derwackler's going to see a lot of action tonight.
Well, yeah, and if he keeps holding that puck, this game will get over about midnight. That's, he's got to play the puck, let it go.
It's way past most of our bedtimes, if that's the case. Here comes JBWA. There's a cross-ice pass. Wesley Aries with the pass and winds up going to the blue line. Now held in behind the net. Puck comes there. Taken by 15, Chris Nesto, who wraps it around the board. Shane Ruggiero, one of the 6 senior hockey players honored before the game tonight. Loose puck comes in front. Shot taken by Gabe Miller. Goes wide. JBWA with a little flurry here in the first minute. East Haven ices the puck. Actually, no. It stops at the blue line, so now JBWA dumps it in. McGlinchey over to Cantelli looking for Shane Ruggiero. That one is going to wind up being played by the goaltender and covered, and he gets a snow shower, 1-12 into a scoreless first period, and they just wanted to let him know that they knew that he was there.
Yeah, really, yeah. They just, it's pretty much wanted to know where they are. And East Haven so far, they're getting they got a lot of shots so far, and they're really impressive shots so far this game.
Face-off will be to the right of Derwackler, the sophomore goaltender for JBWA. Back at the blue line, Cantelli shot. I think that one got through, and he got a piece. Carter McGlinchey shot blocked, and now Dante Garea comes all the way back in front of Mason LaCroix. Dante overskates it, so now Carter McGlinchey's got it far side. Up to Enzo Plano. Plano into the JBWA zone. They are the Knights of JBWA. Joel Barlow, Weston, and Abbott Tech is the co-op. Last year it was a 4-0 East Haven win in Danbury. Cantelli down to Enzo Plano, shot knocked down, didn't get through. And now the Knights clear it into the East Haven zone. Foot race for the puck. Cantelli gets taken down by Grayson DeBlasi. And now Preston's got the puck up ahead to Dante Garea. Garea, nice move, got taken off the play. Ryan Bonnell tried to follow him up. And I think it might be stuck in somebody's pads, not sure. 12:45 to go. No score first period, and you could sense it's a little bit sloppy here early.
It is. One thing I liked, but the goalie didn't like, was when Dante snowed him at the end of the stoppage of play. Yeah, the other players got right in Dante's face, but, you just don't do that. But it motivates another team when you do things like that. But nevertheless, not a fantastic start, but the Easties are moving along. They're clicking.
12:37 to go, no score first period. Face-off will come to the left of Mason LaCroix as East Haven iced the puck. Zach Veens, who got the start tonight on defense with Benji Brown, as on senior night, Coach Payne went with a little bit of a different starting lineup. That goes by the wayside now that the game has started. Vinny Matty works it in the JBWA zone. Now Veens back to the blue line for Golubiewski, who keeps it in. Puts the puck far corner for Raymond Weston. Puck now behind the net on the stick of Gabe Miller. East Haven can't keep it in. It comes out to center, and Benji Brown will go back after it. Brown behind the net, spins around. Can't get it out. Puck played wide of LaCroix. Now assistant captain Nicholas Perillo trying to tip it out of the East Haven zone. It's tied up at the blue line. And now Brown trying to find Perillo. He can't keep it on his stick. And now JBWA into the East Haven end. But Cantelli's going to control it. Preston Cantelli with speed. Into the Knights zone. Cantelli carries the puck deep. Centers it in front, and it goes just wide. Preston scored that incredible goal in the game against North Haven on Saturday night. There's an icing on JBWA. 11:13 to go. First period, no score, and you got a chance to call that goal, and that was a terrific end-to-end move in that game by Preston Cantelli.
That really was. That was a really nice toe drag, and that was a really great finish with that move by the crease right there, if you see the replay. But that was a really nice goal from Preston Cantelli.
East Haven wins the face-off. Cantelli's got it. Top of the circle, centers for Ruggiero, who loses an edge, gets a shot away, and I think Derwachter got a piece of it. Max Derwachter, sophomore goaltender for JBWA. Again, they are 2-13-1. Puck goes out of play, 10:53 to go. Scoreless first period, and that's got to be difficult when you're on a team and you know that you're going to make the state tournament, but that it's been a struggle for most of the year.
Well, yeah, it's been a struggle. We've had our ups and downs. I want to go back to comment about Cantelli moving into the zone and then making the play to the front of the net. Now, Ruggiero fell down, but, I mean, that's what I want to see Cantelli do more. Make that, be the playmaker, carry it in, and hit that forward coming in and nail it going home.
That puck cleared all the way down in the East Haven zone, no icing. Preston Cantelli back for it now, up the boards for Garea. Nice little tip pass. Preston knocks it down, finds Bunnell. As Cantelli goes to the net, he tried to hit him with a one-timer, and he just missed. Here come the Knights. They get to the red line, dump it in. Dante Garea back for it. Finds McGlinchey. Now looking for Bunnell, was broken up. There's a turnover. Shot save made by LaCroix. Mason's last start was a week ago against West Hill Stamford, which was a 2-0 win for East Haven. Again, one of their better wins this season. Here come the Knights, just a step off sides. 9:46 to go. No score first period, and you just see East Haven's speed coming to the forefront here early in this game.
Yeah, I like how East Haven's using a lot of good speed there, and a lot of attackers are like putting a lot of good hustle to the puck behind the goaltender, and that's a really good thing so far this game. This is going really well for East Haven.
Face off just outside the East Haven zone. Benji Brown looking for Raymond Weston. Knocked down at center ice, and now the Knights have it. They dump it in on LaCroix. Mason's going to cover up. 9:32 to go, scoreless first period, and kind of difficult to have a pace to this game here, this first 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, there's only 13 players from the JBWA team. Now, I went in the summer, I played hockey down on Long Island. We faced an 18 team with 7 players. Sweating, exhausted, and they didn't beat us. You can never underestimate a number of players in hockey. If they want to play, they'll play.
It's a great opportunity for them. As I said, they're 2-13-1. Here comes Maddie in with a chance, and Derwachter holds it. 9:06 to go, no score. As I said before, they're 2-13-1. It's got to be difficult to come to the rink every day when it's been a struggle like that, but as Bob said, you put that uniform on, you're going to want to play.
Yeah, I agree. If you want to play, you want to play. And when you play, you get a lot of play time as well, too.
Especially when you're short numbers like they are. So a lot of guys going to get a lot of ice time tonight for JBWA. Cantelli's shot was blocked. He got himself back in position, and here comes Preston in the JBWA zone. Puck tied up in the corner. The Knights are going to come away with it. They get the center ice and dump it in. They've played solidly here so far in this opening period. Perillo knocks it down, turns, tries to flip it out of the zone. He does. Knocked down at center ice. They will gain the red line and dump it in. It goes off the glass behind the net of LaCroix. McGlinchey knots Joseph Negro into the boards. Ruggiero cross ice for Perillo. Perillo gets hit by Dean Melnick. Now Braden Steele comes away with the puck. Steele stops, tries to put it in front. Benji Brown kept it in. Now Gunnar Golubiewski throws it to the net. It was knocked down. Golubiewski laid a hit. Now he's going to keep it in. He finds Brown. Brown puts one knocked down by Steele wide. Braden Steele has it, goes across for Ruggiero. Shane Ruggiero back to Brown. Benji Brown to the net. Puck knocked down, and the Knights come back the other way. Dylan Hilarlo for the Knights puts one through the goal mouth, goes wide of the net, taken by De Blasi. De Blasi gets ran into by Shane Ruggiero, far side. There's a big size difference there. De Blasi went to go trip Ruggiero, and now they're tied up behind the play. Officials looking right at it, and they let the boys continue to play. LaCroix leaves it for Carter McGlinchey. Across now, Cantelli trying to find Bunnell. Ryan Bunnell lost it at center ice. East Haven with a bit of a sloppy line change. Now LaCroix leaves it for McGlinchey. Carter McGlinchey up to Dante Garria. And that puck came out of the zone. 6:41 to go. First period, no score.
Sometimes these games are a little scary just because everything going on. It's senior day, the record, and sometimes you don't want to play down to a team, and it seems like that's what East Haven's doing so far.
Yeah, it's not crisp here in the first period, but we've seen this before, and this team has gotten it together as games have gone on, and we'll see if that happens tonight. JBWA looking to clear. Enzo Plano fights for it. He comes away with it. Plano to the net, trying to go across the goal mouth, looking for Dante Garria, and the pass didn't connect. Preston Cantelli has it at center ice. Cantelli looking for Garria, goes off Dante's stick, and now JBWA has it at their own blue line. Pass was intended for Chris Nesto, goes into the East Haven zone. Cantelli looking for Garria. Dante tips it ahead to Ryan Bunnell. Bunnell goes to the net, shot save. Good chance there for Bunnell. Dante Garria takes a shot. That one was stopped. Now the Knights are going to clear it out to center, where Carter McGlinchey knocks it down there. McGlinchey to the red line, skates in with it. Carter McGlinchey to the far corner, now goes behind the net. Had Matty in front, Carter holds on to it. Finds Raymond Weston with a shot. And Derwachter holds it, 5:29 to go, no score first period. We saw this third line. You interviewed them the other night. Played a great game, and you'd like to see them have another good one tonight.
Yeah, they played an amazing game out there. Really good teamwork from the third line, and they got some really good finishes out there. And yeah, I agree, and I think they will, and they might continue from the North Haven game. We'll see how they will do with the third line.
Vinny Matty had 2 goals in that game the other night against North Haven. Here come the Knights. They gain the red line, dump it in off the glass behind Mason LaCroix. Far side, Dylan Hilario puts one through the goal mouth off the side of the net. That was a dangerous play. Big hit there by Zachary Veens, the senior. Veens takes a hit, plays the puck forward. This JBWA team certainly not afraid to throw their body around. And that's what's happening here in this first period. And we got a penalty coming up on East Haven here. And it's going to be on Veens. 4:52 to go, no score first period. And Zachary Veens is going to the penalty box. And he's going to go for slashing. And so East Haven's going to be shorthanded.
It's a retaliation. They were chumping it up right here in front, and he made the last move. But they were hitting bodies. I mean, if you want to keep a score on the body hits, we're not winning that right now. They are, and it's getting under our skin.
I think there's something to be said for what Nick said a few minutes ago. Senior night is always tough to reel your emotions in and get focused on the game. And we've seen before where it takes a little while to get going and on a night like this, and that might be happening now. So JBWA on the power play. Preston Cantelli up the boards out of the zone. So East Haven shorthanded for the first time tonight. And the Knights play it up the boards, knocked down by Cantelli. Preston dumps it in for Joseph Negro, the sophomore. Negro behind his own net. And now the Knights will look to come out with it. Enzo Plano takes the puck away. Plano shorthanded, has Bunnell with him. Enzo puts the puck behind the net where Ryan Bunnell is. Bunnell gets tied up far side by Palladino. And now it's Gabe Miller. Miller lost it to Plano. Back to the blue line, Cantelli. Shot save by Derwachter. Preston Cantelli might lead the team in shots in this first period. Enzo Plano steals. Plano waits. Tries to find Dante Garea. They can't get in the Knights zone. And here comes JBWA. They enter. Again, they're on the power play. Aries behind the net, can't keep it in. East Haven clears, hustle by Perillo. Perillo tries to free the puck. It's tied up behind the net. And I think we've got another penalty for holding on the Knights here. So for 27 seconds, we'll be 4-on-4. With 3:19 to go in the period, we've got no score. And now East Haven will get a power play in a few seconds.
We like those. They're playing us pretty tough. I mean, I personally wasn't expecting that, just on the reports that I had. So I don't know if we're playing a cat and mouse game here, but I'm ready to, I want the cat to win here. So let's get going. Yeah.
I was almost going to ask who was the cat and who was the mouse. Carter McGlinchey around the boards for Cantelli. We're 4-on-4 for another 15 seconds. Then East Haven will have a power play. Braden Steele to the net. Steele with a chance to save it. And Ruggiero pokes it home. 4-on-4. Shane Ruggiero, the senior, gets the first goal of the night. And with 2:57 to go, Shane Ruggiero gives East Haven a 1-0 lead.
What a finish from Shane Ruggiero on a 4-on-4, and they had 6 seconds left until they had a power play, and that's really impressive. We haven't got like a 4-on-4 goal often, so that's really impressive from Shane Ruggiero, and that was a really nice shot.
And that does not factor in to the power play that East Haven is going to get still. They'll still have 1 minute and 33 seconds of power play time to try to add to this first period lead. So Shane Ruggiero, the senior, gets the goal. Ryan Bunnell involved in a huge collision. Carter McGlinchey on net, deflected by Bunnell. Puck goes wide. Now Bunnell knocks it down, and East Haven can get set up. Enzo Plano now to Bunnell. Dante Garea took a hit in front. They're being physical with him. Plano to the net. That goes wide. Carter McGlinchey has it. Now Cantelli puts it deep. Now Bunnell. 1 minute left on the East Haven power play. Bunnell behind the net. Bunnell has Cantelli going to the net, and he couldn't tee it up. Now Plano behind the net for Bunnell. Bunnell takes a hit. You can hear Coach Payne calling the play out. They have not been able to set it up. Bodies flying out there as JBWA able to clear. Carter McGlinchey knocks it down. 30 seconds left on the power play. McGlinchey up now to Plano. Enzo Plano takes a hit hard. Brandon D'Angelo for the Knights. Ties up Perillo behind the net. Puck comes down in front. Garea turns, shoots one well wide. And now the Knights able to clear. That should just about do it for the first power play for East Haven. Cantelli turns it over, but Carter McGlinchey there for help. JBWA now back to even strength. Carter McGlinchey in with a shot saved by Derwachter, who has had a good first period in goal. Steele in front for Garea. He scores. What a pass from Braden Steele to Dante Garea. And with 1:08 to go, Dante Garea puts East Haven on top, 2-0.
You can't talk over Nick. It's impossible. Great play. Steele, again, Dante, nice combination. Bing, bang, it went home. The cat's out of the bag. There we go.
The floodgates have opened, perhaps. 1:08 to go, first period. East Haven with a 2-0 lead. Oh, Brown turns it over, but he gets himself back into the play. Good hustle and work by Benji Brown. Now Ryan Bunnell. Bunnell finds Braden Steele. Steele 2-on-1 with Ruggiero. Steele makes a move, and Derwachter makes a stop on Braden Steele. So Shane Ruggiero and Dante Garea, the first period goal scorers for East Haven. And now the Knights are going to come away with it. Here they come in the East Haven zone. They get by Golubiewski. They get by Brown. Shot saved by Mason LaCroix to keep the Knights off the board. First real big save of the night for Mason LaCroix to keep East Haven up by 2. Knocked down by Veens. He was just outside the blue line. 17 and a half seconds to go. East Haven up 2-0.
This period was really impressive between the shots on goal. I mean, that's probably, I feel like, the most shots on goal we got in the period. I mean, that was a lot of shots from the defense and a lot of good deflections from the attackers and the centers. And all the lines are doing a really good job with shots so far this period.
Mason LaCroix made that one big stop a few seconds ago to keep JBWA off the board. I also have to say, really nice crowd tonight here on senior night. They're standing all around the boards. Some empty seats on the JBWA side. That's an awfully long drive, but a really nice support from the East Haven Co-op family for the 6 seniors. What a play by Carter McGlinchey to knock his man off the puck, and that's how the first period ends. Shane Ruggiero and Dante Garea, the goal scorers, and you love that hip check, don't you?
That made my night. It's the first hip check I've seen in all the games. I love that. That was McGlinchey. You're the best right there. Now, having done that, what we had happened before us, 45 seconds before that, we had 2 defensemen that followed the puck but left the forward go ahead of them. They lost the puck. That's what you can't do. McGlinchey, hip check, take the man, forget the puck, take the man.
So for the second and third periods, we're going to do a little reversal. Gio is going to be on the play-by-play. So at the end of one, East Haven with a 2-0 lead. We'll come back for the second in a moment. Welcome back here to DeLongo Rink in East Haven. We start the second period. East Haven with a 2-0 lead. Shane Ruggiero and Dante Garea with the goals, and that's how we start our night.
All right, we're going to start the second period coming up. That was an amazing first period, and that was a great goal from Dante Garea and Braden Stelp. So, those were nice goals. This is going to be a really exciting second period coming up. So the first lines are going to start at center ice coming up. Puck drop's about to begin the second period on the center ice. Enzo Plano's going to have a face-off against Gabe Miller. And JBWA wins it. So Gabe Miller has the puck. Shot, and what a save from Mason LaCroix. Blocked, and nice hit from Dante Garea. Preston Cantelli has the puck behind Mason LaCroix. Passes it to Ryan Manel. Ryan Manel passes it to Enzo Plano. Goes past the blue line. Passes it back to Dante Garea. Shot. Oh, a nice save from Max Duracher. So interception from Carter McGlinchey. Wesley Aries has the puck, captain. Ty Palladino clears it. Enzo Plano gets the puck, goes up past the blue line. Goes up, and nice poke check from Brady Angelo. Preston Cantelli shoots, and nice save from Max Duracher. Preston Cantelli has the puck on the defensive line. Preston Cantelli keeps the puck, shoot! Oh, a nice save from Max Duracher. Enzo Plano gives it to Ryan Bonnell. Wall passes it to Carter McGlinchey. Shot, and Enzo Plano rebounds, and nice save from Max Duracher. Wesley Aries goes up with the puck. Interception from Dante Garea. Dante Garea goes up with the puck. What a pass to Braden Stelp. Shoots, and nice save from Max Duracher. So on the defense line, and that is an icing. 13:28 to go. East Haven 2 and JBWA 0.
We are putting some serious pressure on these boys. Hasn't produced the goal that we're looking for, but they came out in the second period ready to do the offensive pressure. So here we go. Face off.
So Braden Stelp is going to have a face off against Dean Milicic. East Haven wins the face off. Gunnar Golubuski gets hit by Dean Milik. Jordan Mana goes up, shot, and nice save from Mason LaCroix. 13:18 to go. East Haven 2 and JBWA 0. Mason LaCroix is doing really good this game so far.
So far, yes. The defense needs to work a little bit harder on that body and let the puck go, but we've got to learn to play defense sometimes. It's not always offense.
Gunnar Golubuski passes it to Nicholas Perillo. Nicholas Perillo goes past the blue line. 2-on-1. Shane Ruggiero shot. He scores! What a play from Nicholas Perillo to Shane Ruggiero.
That was a nice play. No unselfish act. Cross ice pass on the stick, sent it home. That's the kind of play you like to see.
It really was. That was a really good goal. So Dean Milicic got to have a face-off against Braden Stelp at center ice. So JBWA wins the face-off. Mason LaCroix secures the puck and gives it to Benjamin Brown. Interception from Dylan Hiralirio. Nice save from Mason LaCroix. Benjamin Brown behind the net. Gives it to Nicholas Perillo. Joseph Negro clears the puck. Benjamin Brown, nice hit from Benjamin Brown. Try to pass it to Nicholas Perillo. Nice move from Nicholas Perillo. Shoots. Oh, and what a save from Max Zuricher. We have 12:29 to go in the second period. East Haven's having a lot of good breakaways so far this game.
They are, but I want to see them shoot for that post, not so much the breadbasket of the goalie. Don't give them an easy out. You got to make the goalie work. So use the post, make your shot count, but more shots is better.
Zachary Veens just having a face-off against Gabe Miller on Max Zuricher's right. Zachary Veens wins the face-off for East Haven. Maddie. Pass it to Preston Cantilli. Oh, and just wide. Raymond Weston. Interception from Chris Nesto. Preston Cantilli on the defense. And passes it to Vinny Maddie. Vinny Maddie with a close pass to Zachary Veens. That is an icing. 12:06 left to go. East Haven's doing really good with their passing so far.
Yeah, you know, all 3 goals have been set up nicely, and Ruggerio's got 2 of them now tonight. And this last one was really nice right in front of us. So nice to see one of the seniors, Shane Ruggerio, having himself a big night.
So East Haven wins the faceoff. Preston Cantilier's shot and above the goal. Zachary Veens with a shot and catch it by Brandon D'Angelo. Clears it out of the zone. And that will be an icing. 11:52 to go. East Haven 3 and JBWA 0.
And we got a little stoppage of play. Gio, do you know who got the assist on that last goal? It was Ruggerio from Perillo. Was there a third? Did they give goal? Okay.
So we're going to have a face-off on Max Zuricher's right. Enzo Plano wins the face-off to Gunnar Golubski. Blocked by Dante Guerrero. Ryan Bonnell passes behind to Enzo Plano. Enzo Plano stays in the corner. Passes to Dante Guerrero. He shoots. He scores! What a rebound from Dante Guerrero. That was a really good rebound from Dante Guerrero.
Well, now Dante's got 2. And, you know, so far it's been Shane and Dante, but everything's been set up by hard work. And each of these first 2 lines tonight putting in the effort, and now they've got 4.
Man, we got a lot of goals so far in the second period. This is good for East Haven. Enzo Plano gets a face-off against Dean Minlock. East Haven wins the face-off. Ryan Bonnell gives it to Dante Guerrero. Dante Guerrero trying to beat JBWA in the defensive zone. Quinn Murphy with the puck. Interception from Benjamin Brown, but goes behind Mason LaCroix. Gunnar Golubski passes it to Dante Guerrero. Passes it to Enzo Plano. Enzo Plano crosses to the other side. Enzo Plano lost the puck from Grayson DeVesti. Shot from Benjamin Brown and blocked. Ryan Bonnell with a shot. Nice save from Max Zuricher. Quinn Murphy goes up with, goes past the blue line. Goes behind the net with dumping the puck. Benjamin Brown passes it to Dante Guerrero. Nice wall pass to Enzo Plano. Enzo Plano goes up. And Enzo Plano tried to go through. And oh, what a hit from Dylan Herrero. Passes it to Benjamin Brown. Passes it to Carson Cantelli. Dumps it behind the net. Gives it to Ryan Bonnell. Enzo Plano goes behind the JBWA net. Gives it back to Preston Cantelli. Gives it to Enzo Plano. Shot. And what a blocker save from Max Zuricher. 10:21 to go. Max Zuricher's getting tested a lot this game so far.
They are. Enzo with a nice shot there off the shoulder. He was going for the crossbar, which is exactly what we want to do. He came out from the face-off circle. That's one of the best scoring chances. But deflected into the net, face-off to the right, and we go again.
So Brandon Self wins the faceoff, gives it to Preston Cantelli. Shot and blocked by Joseph Negro. He rebounds and he scores! Nicholas Perillo! What a rebound from Nicholas Perillo!
Well, now Perillo gets himself on the score sheet in the goal column anyway. That's 3 quick ones here in the first 5 minutes. And, in between that first and second period, obviously there were some adjustments made, and East Haven has done the job here, coming out hard in period 2.
So face off at center ice, Brandon Self. It's got to do the face off. So alright, so we're gonna have a center ice face off. East Haven wins it. Passes it to Preston Cantelli from McGlinchey. Blocked interception from Gabe Miller. Jordan McGlinchey passes it to Preston Cantelli. Passes it. Oh, wow, that went through the defense. Shot and went over from Nicholas Perillo. Gives it to Carter McGlinchey. Shot. Oh, no. It went behind in. It went through Max Zuracher, but the defense kept it secured. 9:53 left to go. Oh, my goodness. That was a close opportunity, but it didn't quite go through.
That was a real nice save. The goalie made the save, puck squirted out from behind him, and his defenseman came in and slid it under his pad again to get the face off. A smart move on our opponent here.
So we're going to have a face off for JBWA, Leslie Aries. Going to have a face off. I think it's going to be against Zachary Veens. So yeah, it's going to be Zachary Veens versus Wesley Aries. JBWA wins a face-off. Goes up at center ice from Wesley Aries. Wesley Aries shoots and just wide. Gunnar Golubowski with a hit, and Wesley Aries still has a puck. Vinny Maddie tried to block shot or pass.
Nice.
Benjamin Brown gives it to Raymond Weston. Raymond Weston gives it to Zachary Veens. Nice pass. Zachary Veens goes up with a shot, rebounds, and he scores! What a goal from Vinny Maddie. Oh no, actually it's Raymond Weston. What a goal. Nice rebound from Raymond Weston.
I don't know who you're going to give that to. I've got all of them. I got Maddie, Veens, and Weston in there. Great effort. They didn't let up, put the puck on the net, and kept pushing and made the goal.
So Marco DeFilio is going to have a face-off at center ice. So East Haven defense has the puck. Gives it up to Aiden Hang. Puck goes behind Mason LaCroix. Gunnar Golubowski tries to win the puck. What a save from Mason LaCroix. So JBWA clears, dumps it, and Mason LaCroix secures the puck. 8:59 left to go. And East Haven is doing a really good performance in the second period.
Yeah, that's 4 goals now in the first 6 minutes here of the second period. And if you wanted to have a game where you could feel comfortable here going towards the end of the regular season, this would be the game. You kind of wondered how this would go, and it's going about the way most of us thought.
So Ryan Bonnell gets the puck. Passes it to Dante Correa, one-on-one. What a move from Dante Correa. Passes it to Enzo Plano. Oh, and he was a little early. Enzo Plano passes it to Ryan Bonnell. Gives it to Dante Correa. Dante Correa is on the defense line. Passes it to Gunnar Golubowski. Enzo Plano passes from behind the net. And, oh, wow, that was close from Ryan Bonnell. Almost got the puck there. Enzo Plano gets the puck back. Gives it to Dante Correa. One-timer. What a save from Max DeRacher. Benjamin Brown gets the puck on the East Haven defense. Gunnar Golubowski could have secured a cut puck from Benjamin Brown. So Dean Malik dumps it behind East Haven net. Benjamin Brown has the puck behind the net. Gives it a nice pass to Ryan Bonnell, but really close, but refs denied the icing. So we got Dylan Hilario behind the net. Wall pass, interception from Preston Cantelli. Preston Cantelli is staying at center. Whoa, what a move. Wow, that was a great move from Preston Cantelli. So Brayden Stubb shoots, and what a save for Max DeRacher. 7:39 to go. In the second period, East Haven is doing really good playmaking for the first line.
I think they're having the most fun that they've had in any game, where they have an opportunity to look over their shoulder, to find the forward coming in behind them, to really make nice plays. They got to keep it going.
Brandon Stubbs having a face-off, and he wins it. Carter McGlinchey shoots. Oh, and that was a close deflection. Brandon D'Angelo passes it to Wesley Aris. Preston Cantelli gives the puck to Shane Ruggiero. Wall passes. Uses his hustle to get the puck on the red line. Brandon Stubbs. Oh, and Wesley Aris has the puck. Goes up past the blue line. Preston Cantelli with a nice poke check, but oh, what a save from Mason LaCroix. So Brandon Stubbs gives it interception to Brandon D'Angelo. We got 7 minutes on the dot left in the second period. East Haven is doing a really good job with possession so far.
Yes, they are doing that. They're hitting. They're making the passes. They're following up everything they're doing, and they're giving that goalie a lot of headaches.
Zachary Veets is having a face-off against Gabe Miller. Zachary Veets wins the face-off. Gives it to Giovanni Orlando. Save from Max DeRacher. We got 6:56 to go. And I see Coach Payne is giving a lot of underclassmen a chance to play.
Yeah, now you got Gio Orlando out there, Giovanni Orlando getting his first action. So I think you're going to see that a lot the rest of the night.
So the Wesley Aris has the puck, dumps it behind, and we got 6:43 left to go. East Haven 6 and JBWA 0.
I tell you, Veens is proving himself in the face-off. Now he's had that both face-offs, won it back to the defenseman, got a shot on net, and still had another opportunity on the rebound. He's doing a heck of a job as a centerman there.
Zachary Veens is going to have a face-off against Dylan Herrero. We're going to have a retake on the face-off. And JBWA wins the face-off. Gabe Miller gives the puck to Chris Nesto. Chris Nesto dumps it in the East Haven zone, and they got an icing. We have 6:29 left to go in the second period. Zachary Veens, I agree from Bob, but Zachary Veens is doing a really good job with rebounds so far this game.
Yeah, he's improved so much the last couple of years, and as you said earlier, some of the upperclassmen getting a chance now. The fourth line out there, so everybody getting into the action now.
Owen Anderson tries to get the puck from Wesley Aris. Wesley Aris goes past the defensive line, goes past center. Oh, what a move from Wesley Aris. Shot and hit the netting. 6:08 to go. That was a great opportunity from Wesley Aris.
Well, yes. I mean, we've got a line out there that hasn't seen a lot of ice, and so they pretty much skated right through us, and we're working on our defense. So this is a dangerous opportunity. We want to keep that big nest egg over there on the other side of the scoreboard, and it's going to take a lot of work if we keep this going with the forwards that we have and the defense.
Dante Gray passes it to Preston Cantelli. Liam Robinson dumps it, gives an interception from Enzo Plano. What a hit from Preston Cantelli to George Mana. Connor McGlinchey passes it to Dante Gray, gives it to Enzo Plano. Dante Gray has the puck, goes past the blue line. What a move! Oh, and that was a close opportunity between Ryan Manel and Dante Gray. So Dylan Hilario has the puck. Gives it to the captain, Grayson DeBlasi. Liam Robinson has the puck. Brian Bonnell tries to take the puck. Wall passes. Interception from Preston Cantelli. Preston Cantelli goes on the side of Max Doracher. Goes behind the net. Gives it Enzo Plano. Does a great shot. And what a save from Max Doracher. 5:05 left to go in that second period. And Mike, I see a lot in the second period that East Haven, or pretty much the whole game, that East Haven's actually like passing behind the net to get it at center.
They almost can do whatever they want sort of tonight out there. Not to take anything away from the effort that JBWA is giving, but you're kind of seeing talent win out.
So, shot from Benjamin Brown, and nice glove save from Max Doracher. We got 4:57 left to go in the second period. East Haven's doing good with poke checks so far this game.
They are. Goria, that last shot was in the breadbasket, but his goal came with a 5-hole shot. He's, again, we're looking for the 5-hole or the post. If this team could work on that, I think the score would be 15-0 right now.
So we got 4:54 left to go in the second period. And defense is getting a lot of chances so far. Joseph Negro gives it to Gabe Miller. Gabe Miller dumps it behind the Mason LaCroix. Gabe Miller hits Benjamin Brown. Oh, and that was a close opportunity from the captain. Shane Ruggiero gives the puck to Brandon Self. Interception from Ty Paladalio. What a shot from Leon Robinson, and nice save from Mason LaCroix. Another shot, and what a save from Mason LaCroix. 4:21 left to go. That second period, Mason LaCroix is doing a really good job out there the whole game so far.
Yeah, this is 2 games in a row now. Really, Mason's been good. Well, I have a second. Well, he's been good all year, but you know what I'm trying to say. Well, we have a second. We want to thank Vice Principal Mrs. Pompano and Kim Lendroth for coming out here tonight and helping with the siren and the horn. And they've been part of the crew tonight.
So, Zachary Veens. What a close opportunity for Zachary Veens. Passes to Vinny Matty. Vinny Matty passes it to Zachary Veens behind the net. Vinny Matty gets the puck from the wall. Gives it to Preston Cantelli. Wesley Reese has the puck. Goes past the blue line. Nice moves from Wesley Reese, and Vinny Matty gets it. So, Ty Paladano passes it. Vinny Matty dumps it. And blocked from Ty Paladano. Gives the puck. And nice hit from Preston Cantelli. But Chris Nesto goes past. Shot. And what a save from Mason LaCroix. We got 3:27 left to go in the second period. And JBWA is getting a lot in this period. I feel like more breakaways and passes.
Well, I like that. I like that line of Matty, Weston, and Veens doing a great job. They had a nice break in coming in, a pass from Cantelli, but they couldn't control the puck. But they're going to get their chances again.
So Benjamin Brown has the puck. Nice moves. He keeps the puck going past the blue line. Benjamin Brown, and what a close opportunity. He was almost unassisted. Aiden Hatching. And that is a hooking penalty. We got 3:10 left to go, and East Haven is going to be on their second power play, and this penalty is a hooking.
Yeah, we saw how lethal this power play has been, and it's been great all year. And this is one of those games where you're going to put the second power play unit out there now to get work and see if they can build themselves some confidence for the next few weeks.
So Brandon Self gives the puck to Shane Ruggiero. Shane Ruggiero has the puck and passes the interception from Dean Millerick. Clears the puck. 1:43 left to go on the power play. Nice hit from Shane Ruggiero. Preston Cantelli goes up to the puck. Goes past the blue line. Passes to Shane Ruggiero. Shoots. He scores! That is a hat trick from Shane Ruggiero. We had 1:30 left in the power play. Can you believe this? Oh, bro, we got a hat trick from Shane Ruggiero.
Ruggiero had a beautiful setup from Cantelli, and he was patient about it. When he had the opening, he went low, 5 hold it. Ruggiero's making his night. That's a hat trick for Ruggiero.
So Zachary Veens is going to have a center face-off against Game Miller. 2:39 left to go in the second period. After that power play goal. Ehvh is doing a really good job out there so far. So Zachary Veens, or JBWA, wins the face-off. Nice hit from Zachary Veens. Carter McGlinchey passes it to Zachary Veens. Joseph Negro gives it interception from Carter McGlinchey and close deflection. A nice save from Max Reacher. So Game Miller has the puck. Interception from Carter McGlinchey. And the interception from Joseph Negro. Carter McGlinchey dumps it behind the Max Reacher, and he scores! It bounced off the wall, and it was right on next to Max Reacher. What a goal from Zachary Veens. So we got 2:06 left to go. He's saving. What a goal from Zachary Veens.
We've been saying it that this line has been cooking, and they got a bunch of goals the other night. They got a couple more here tonight in this second period, and that's 2 in the first and 6 goals here in this second period. I think they wore the rust off after period 1.
For sure. So Dylan Herrera goes behind the net. Gives it to Wesley Reese. Wesley Reese goes past the blue line. What a save from Mason LaCroix. 1:48 left to go. Bob, Ehvh is doing really, really good defense so far.
Yes. Now, Veens scored that unassisted, but you could have easily given his line mates assists on that. But the scorekeeper said it was unassisted. But it's good. One other thing Matty did earlier in the, about 2 minutes ago, where the shot, they were trying to put a shot on net, and Matty laid his body down and it deflected over the net. But that's the kind of play you need from your forwards. Give up the body.
So Chris Nesto has the puck and Carter McGlinchey has the puck. Benjamin Brown, interception from Joseph Negro. Owen Anderson tries to win the puck. Wesley Reese shot and just wide. Dylan Hurio gives the puck to Chris Nesto. Joseph Negro goes into the JBWA defensive zone. Dylan Hilario clears the zone. Carter McGlinchey gives it Marco DeFilio, and is offside. 52 seconds left in the second period, and Ehvh, I wonder how many shots they got so far after the second period.
It's the number is probably pretty high, and the number for JBWA probably isn't very high. We'll try to get some exact numbers if we can, but it's been in between the first and second period. They definitely got rid of the senior night jitters, and this was a much better period.
Raymond Weston has the puck behind Max Racher. Raymond Weston has the puck, passes it to Marco DeFilio, shoots! Wow, that was a close opportunity, and clears it out of the zone. Preston Cantelli has the puck behind the net. We have 26 seconds left. Marco DeFilio gives the puck to Raymond Weston. What a hit from Brandon D'Angelo. Brad Gustafson traps him in the corner, tries to get the puck. Preston Cantelli clears it out. No icing, and Ty Paladano has the puck. And he'll settle it for the second period. What? That was an amazing second period. Ehvh did, I feel like, better than the first period, and that was a really impressive period for East Haven.
They were. They like Mike said, they got rid of the jitters from the senior night, and second period was all East Haven. Got to give credit to the other team and also to LaCroix. LaCroix has made a lot of stops. He's surprisingly they've got a few shots off, so it's been good for the Easties. We'll see how the third period goes.
East Haven is doing a really amazing job with the defense so far.
Yeah, everything's been solid, you know, from Mason all the way on up. They're playing with a lot of confidence, skating with a lot of confidence, and this is what we need to see, you know, going forward.
So that is the end of the second period. Your East Haven Yellow Jackets 8 and JBWA 0. We're going to end the second period, and we'll be back in just a moment. See you for the third period.
Back here, third period, it's 8-0 East Haven. So JJ gave us 3 facts tonight. Number 1, Charlie Morton, World Series champion, graduated from Joel Barlow in 2002. Weston is the closest town to New York City without a train station. That's interesting. And Abbott Tech, which is the 3rd member of the JBWA co-op, serves students from 20 different towns. I challenged JJ to get a fact from all the schools in the co-op, and he did. So JJ stops at nothing to give us information.
So we're going to begin the 3rd period. That was an amazing 2nd period. So we got another 15 minutes left of the game, of regulation. So let's see how these boys do. I think they're going to do a really good job. Let's see how they will do. So Enzo Plano does a face-off, and JBWA wins the face-off. And the puck went over in the net. Nice catch. 14:50 to go. And that was, East Haven did a really good job with that 2nd period, last period.
Well, when you score that many goals, you got to say it was a hell of a job. And not only that, they didn't let any in. So LaCroix's been playing a hell of a game. Easties, I don't know if they're going to, I think, consider running time here to end the game. But we'll see. Let's see how it goes.
So McGlinchey gives it to Guerrero. Guerrero goes behind the net. Has the puck still and gives it to Preston Cantelli. Cantelli shot! And what a save from Max Racher. 14:29 left to go. I see a lot of centers give defense a lot of opportunities to shoot.
Yeah, that's something that we've been good at. We've been good at winning face-offs all season, and we've seen it all year long. Our defensemen are not afraid to shoot the puck.
So what a shot went behind the net. Chris Nesto has the puck. Dumps in, interception from Brown. Shane Ruggiero has the puck. Goes up. Goes behind the net. Gives it to and clears it. Mason LaCroix gets the puck on the East Haven zone. Benjamin Brown hits the puck and Wesley Ariz has the puck. Interception from Shane Ruggiero. Gives it to Nicholas Perillo. Nicholas Perillo with an interception. Well, Gabe Miller was offsides. We have 13:44 left to go. East Haven 8 and JBWA 0.
Well, again, we had our breakouts. We're still doing the right things. Our defense, got to be careful on our defense, and we want to keep LaCroix with the goose egg on the other score side. So, still have some work to do.
So drops to Negro. Interception from Raymond Weston. Raymond Weston dumps it behind the JBWA zone. So Dean Miller goes up. Goes behind Mason LaCroix. Preston Cantelli. Gives it back to Dean Miller. Clears it out. And now will be no icing. Max Reicher gives it to. And then Carter McGlinchey with an interception. Dumps in an interception. Passes to interception from Preston Cantelli. Gives it to McGlinchey. Gives it to Cantelli. Gives it back to Cantelli. Weston tried to get the puck but couldn't secure it. Weston gets the puck back. Gives it to Veens. Interception from Quinn Murphy. Breakaway from Dean Malaric. What a rush from Dean Malaric and nice save from Mason LaCroix on his shoulder. Giovanni Orlando goes behind. Mason LaCroix passes it to a nice pass to Zachary Veens. Zachary Veens with a shot and just wide. When hit, now he tried to, and Aiden Hang tried to get a hit. 12:19 left to go And East Haven, I haven't talked about it this game, but East Haven has been physical this game.
Yeah, and I think JBWA has been physical at times too tonight. And East Haven is certainly not afraid to play that game. We know that. They've been physical in games this year, and if you want to play physical against them, they're not afraid to do it.
So Wesley Reese has the puck. Goes up with the puck, kept it to himself. Wesley Reese with a nice move. And nice defense from Marco DiFilio. So Wesley Reese still has the puck. And Hang almost got a piece of it. Gabe Miller gives the puck to Chris Nesto. So, and what a pass, and almost got a shot opportunity, and he did. And nice save from Mason LaCroix. Wesley Reese has the puck. Passes it back to Ty Polario. Shot, and what a save from Mason LaCroix. DeFilio has the puck. Interception from Gabe Miller. Giovanni Orlando has the puck, gives it to Brent Gustafson. Marco DeFilio clears it out of the zone and dumps it. Ty Polario gives it to he gives it to Chris Nesto. Jake Barlow has the puck, goes up past the blue line. Nice poke check from the defense. Shot, and what a save from Max Zuracher. JBWA goes up and offsides. We got 10:43 left to go. JBWA has some good defense so far in the third period.
They have. They've got a couple of scoring chances on LaCroix, but LaCroix appears to be as focused as you could possibly get. He's moving with the players, he's moving with the shot, he's kicking the puck to the side, he's doing all the right things that a goaltender has to do.
Ian Hatcher wins the faceoff. George Mena passes the interception from Jake Barlow. Gives it to Vinny Matty. Jake Barlow, an interception from Dylan Hilario. Oh, he shoots, he scores! What a goal from Dean Illick. That was really unfortunate for Mason LaCroix from that pass. That was a little error for East Haven right there.
Yeah, it was a situation they couldn't get the puck out of their own zone, and JBWA, right spot, right time, able to poke one past Mason LaCroix. And that's one that I'm sure Mason can shake off pretty easily. He's had a pretty good night tonight, so you've got an 8-1 lead. Now it's about finishing the game strong and keeping the good habits that you've developed.
Connor Migliucci passes to Vinny Matty. Interception from Dylan Hilario. Dylan Hilario goes up. Goes shot, and nice save from Mason LaCroix. Dylan Kaplicki. Interception, and that is offsides. 10:04 left to go in the third period. East Haven 8 and JBWA 1.
I think what Coach Payne, he's going to do is he's going to keep his four defensemen out with the forward lines that he's mixing up. But it appears that that's what he wants to do. But he's got right now Cantelli and Orlando. We'll see how that works.
Orlando has the puck. A little error, but interception. And George Mena gives it to, and Mason LaCroix, what a nice glove save from Quinn Murphy. Manel gets a hit from George Mena. Enzo Plano try to get the puck back. Dean Malinik, interception from Enzo Plano, gives it to Bunnell. Bunnell shoots, and nice save from Max Zuracher. Dante Garea gives up to Bunnell. Bunnell gives it to Preston Cantelli. Shot, and went above the goal. So JBWA clears it. No icing, and Orlando tries to win the puck from Quinn Murphy. But JBWA wins it. And Quinn Murphy has the puck. And Enzo Plano took it. and he went past the East Haven defense line. And Ryan Manel has the puck. Shot, and what a save from Max Duracher. 8:51 left to go, and Ryan Manel is getting a lot of shots this period.
Yeah, it seems like every time he gets out on the ice, he makes something happen. And Coach Payne kind of rotating all 4 lines here in the third period. I think part of that may have something to do with the fact that there's another week off in between games, so he just wants to make sure that everybody gets work.
East Haven wins the faceoff. Benjamin Brown with a shot, and nice glove save from Max Duracher. 8:45 left to go. And Max Duracher is getting tested a lot in this game. And Max Duracher is doing a really good job out there with the defense so far. So how do you think Max Duracher is doing so far?
Well, he's on a power play now. The cross check, again, you put yourself sometimes in bad situations just on the heat of the moment. And that's exactly what happened here. It's, again, there's a lot of pushing and shoving in hockey. You're trying to score a goal, but in the end, you get a cross check, you're going to the penalty box, you hurt your team.
So this is going to be our third power play for tonight. So tied up in the faceoff, Benjamin Brown gets the puck from Shane Ruggiero. Benjamin Brown goes behind Max Duracher, gives it to Shane Ruggiero. What a nice move. And Gunnar Golubiewski, what a shot just wide. And Benjamin Brown has the puck. Got a close open ice right there. Shot, and what a save from Max Duracher. 8:16 left to go, and the JBWA just gave Benjamin Brown a lot of open ice there from that shot.
Yeah, the goaltender was able to see that straight through on that shot there from Brown. And Brown's another defenseman along with Golubiewski, not afraid to shoot the puck. That's where a lot of East Haven's offense comes from.
We got 1:25 left in the power play. Clears it from JBWA. Benjamin Brown gets the puck. Gives it to McGlinchey. And Gabe Miller dumps it. And Carter McGlinchey's going to get that puck from the dump. Shane Ruggiero gives it to Carter McGlinchey. Brandon D'Angelo goes up with the puck. And Benjamin Brown with a nice poke check and gives it to McGlinchey. Ruggiero tried to secure a puck but couldn't, and JBWA clears it. McGlinchey gives it to Perillo. Perillo dumps it behind JBWA's goal. Shane Ruggiero with a nice hustle. And Carter McGlinchey tried to secure it but clears it from JBWA. 33 seconds left in the power play for East Haven. Benjamin Brown has puck and dumps it, and that will be an icing. We got 23 seconds left in the power play and 7:08 left in the third period. And East Haven is doing good with their passing so far in the power play above JBWA zone so far.
Well, yeah, they're doing okay, but icing the puck, missing a pass, it's not something you should be doing right now. This is an opportunity. You got a man advantage, and you've got to make the passes onto the stick.
2-on-1, Raymond Weston has the puck. Shot, and nice save from Max Duracher. Preston Cantelli gives it to Vinny Maddie. Or Zachary Feets gives it to Vinny Maddie. Preston Cantelli gives it to Vinny Maddie. Shot, and what a save from Max Duracher. JBWA clears it out. Oh, a nice opportunity for a shot, and what a save from Mason LaCroix from Chris Nesto. Vinny Maddie, interception from Ty Pellerano. Max Duracher has the puck, gives it, and Connor McGlinchey got the interception, gives it to Preston Cantelli, gives it back to McGlinchey, passes it to Weston, and Preston Cantelli with a nice hustle with the poke check in the center. So Dean Malinia gets the puck. Mike, a hit from Zachary Veens. Gives it to Preston Cantelli. Wayman Weston. Preston Cantelli to Carter Glitchy. Aiden Hang with a shot, and what a save from Max Zuracher. Preston Cantelli has the puck. Passes it to. Oh, what a hit. That was a nice hit from JBWA. Benjamin Brown has the puck. It goes to the other side with the puck. This goes past, and what a move from Benjamin Brown, and what a hit. That was a nice hit, and that is a goal, and he scored. What a goal from Brett Gustafson. What a goal for Brett Gustafson. That was a nice goal.
Yeah, again, staying with it as that puck just goes to the net and stayed with it. And again, it's good to see some of these younger guys getting a chance to play, and now they contribute. I believe that's Gustafson's first goal as well.
So we're going to have a face-off at center ice. DeFilio is going to have a face-off. And JBWA wins it. Owen Anderson. Interception from Joseph Negro. Gunnar Golubowski. Shot and block from Gunnar Golubowski. DeFilio has the puck. Gives it to Giovanni Orlando. Interception from Joseph Negro. Gunnar Golubowski gives it to Brown. Interception from Brandon D'Angelo. Gunnar Golubowski wall passes and an interception from Joseph Negro. Negro goes behind the net. Gives it to Wesley Aris. Aris goes to the other side. Dumps it and goes behind Mason LaCroix. Benjamin Brown has the puck. It goes up past the defensive zone. Benjamin Brown goes past and shot, but couldn't get the shot off. JBWA goes up. Wall pass is dumped from Gabe Miller. Gabe Miller with a pass, but couldn't get it to someone. The shot and deflection. Oh, and he scored. That was an. And it was. I don't think. And refs is having a talk. I don't think it's going to be a goal. No, it isn't, because it is a high stick. So that was a really lucky opportunity. And Mason LaCroix said also that it was not a goal from the high stick.
Yeah, that puck definitely looked like it was touched by a high stick, and I think Mason kind of knew it, and I think that's why he stopped on the play a little bit. And the officials did a good job, got together, talked it over, and disallowed the goal.
So we're going to have a face-off on the left of Max Zuracher. East Haven wins the face-off. Gives it to Dylan Kaplicki. And it hits the rafters. 3:52 left in the third period. East Haven's did a really good job with shots on goal this whole game.
Yeah, I want to go back to the no goal. The fact that the referees looked at each other. One was up at the center ice. The one was at the net. They came together, talked, and then decided it was a high stick. But good move on the referees.
So Quinn Murphy, in an interception from Dylan Kaplicki, gives it to Raymond Weston. Raymond Weston has the puck and tried to poke check, but a nice save from Max Zuracher. Vinny Matty dumps it and gives it to Raymond Weston. Zachary Veens with a shot, nice save from Max Zuracher. Zachary Veens gets the puck. And we got a penalty.
I think it's on Veens.
And I think it's on Veens on East Haven. And it is going to be
It's on a slash. Veens got it.
So, yeah, it is a slash. We got 3:17 left in the third period, and we got another penalty kill coming up.
Yeah, and it's you're going to expect this in the third period of a game like this. Things getting a little bit sloppy, but here it's a good opportunity for guys like Maddie and Weston and Gio Orlando and Golubowski to get penalty killing time. This is good work for them.
So JBWA wins the faceoff, and nice save from Mason LaCroix. Wesley Reese crosses, and nice save from Mason LaCroix. What a save from Mason LaCroix! That was probably the best save for today's game. 1:43 left in the penalty kill. Dylan Hilario goes to the JBWA zone. And he fell off his zone. Raymond Weston has the puck, gives it back to Giovanni Orlando. He dumps it on the JBWA zone. So, JBWA has the puck. Goes up past the blue line to Dylan Hilario. Shot, and just wide. Joseph Negro dumps it. And Greg Gustafson with a hit. And that is going to be
It's a 15 on a cross check.
so it's going to be a cross-checking penalty. We got 2:10 left to go in the third period. And now it's a 4-on-4 now. This is, I think, our second 4-on-4 of the game.
Yeah, this is the second time tonight that we've had this. And, you'll see Gustafson out here who scored the last goal. Marco DeFilio out here now too. So, again, this is another situation where they're not used to playing 4-on-4.
Gabe Miller goes behind the net. Goes up and goes past the center. All right, the center of the line. Shot, and nice save from Mason LaCroix. Dylan Hilario dumps it. Wesley Reese has the puck. Shot, and nice save from Mason LaCroix. Giovanni Orlando. Interception. Giovanni Orlando has the puck. It goes by Mason LaCroix, and Brett Gustafson didn't secure the puck. Passes it to Wesley Reese. Reese has the puck. Shot, and nice save from Mason LaCroix. And interception from Joseph Negro. Dylan Hilario has the puck. Goes past the blue line, and good defense from Aiden Hang. And Giovanni Orlando ices the puck, and we got 52 seconds left of the power play and 1 minute and 2 seconds left of the third period. And East Haven is did a really good job in 4-on-4 today.
Yeah, they've done well in pretty much every facet here. You haven't seen the first line or the second line out there since probably about the 10-minute mark of this period, which is what you wanted here with a big lead.
They're delivering pizzas on the other side over here.
So Jake Barlow has the puck. Mason LaCroix passes it to Owen Anderson. Owen Anderson tried to pass it to Aiden Hang, but Dylan Kaplicki got the puck. Owen, what a hit from Dean Milick. Aiden Hatcher has the puck. Owen, nice glove save from Max Zuracher. 29 seconds left to go and 19 seconds left of the power play. Mason LaCroix did a heck of a job out there this whole game.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he didn't get the shutout, but he's he's improving. He's been improving all year, and here he's going to be tested again.
So shot, and what a save for Mason LaCroix. Wow, what a save. That was an amazing save for Mason LaCroix.
Bob said it. He's improving. His confidence is getting better and better and better. And Coach Payne has swapped goaltenders all season long. I'm assuming he'll continue to do that, but this is 2 really good starts in a row for Mason.
12 seconds left of the game. Jake Barlow. Dylan Kaplicki tries to fight for the puck. Owen Anderson tried to get it, and Dylan Kaplicki has the puck. 2 seconds. And Mason LaCroix with the save, and that will end it. East Haven takes a nice win against JBWA. What a nice, amazing score of 9-1. Mike, I think East Haven did a really amazing job. How about you?
They played a great game tonight. 2 in the first, 6 in the second, 1 here in the third, and it was what you thought it would be. You wanted a dominant performance, and you got it here, no question. Again, we want to thank Vice Principal Pompano and Kim Lendroth for being up here tonight, and we want to thank the East Haven Police Department for our lights up here, and you did a heck of a job tonight too, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So East Haven wins it 9-1. That's win number 16 on the year. 16-1-1. Now we got a week off. Just because it's senior night, the season is not over. Regular season continues 1 week from tonight. The final SCC game of the year, game number 19. It'll be East Haven and Hamden here at the Lungo Rink next Wednesday night at 6:15. So with our final score tonight, 9-1, for John Becker Jr., Rob Becker, Gio, Bob, I am Mike Amento saying so long and good night from the Lungo Rink.
Bye.